So it seems like every customer order is sort of a set of different series of activities or things in motion. But effective order management is actually much more than just entering information directly into the system. So let's talk about what that really means. From your perspective, Kristen, when you hear people say order management, they might often think about, entering specific sales orders into a system. But from what you've seen, what does order management really mean in manufacturing?
To me, the reason that order management is usually the number one thing that a prospect is worried about, right? If I can't get a job out the door, I'm not in business. So order management is really critical. And the reason that it's critical is most of the manufacturers that we deal with do not have 100 of the exact same order sitting in their shop floor. So they'll have quantity differences, part differences, custom changes for various custom orders. Um, all of those pieces of variability make it very, very difficult to coordinate all the people, machines, inventory, and everything that you have on your shop floor to operate in synchronicity. Right? If you had a single job and every single person was working for exactly 1 hour on each thing over an 8 hour day, like that'd be super easy. It's never the case. And so to me, order management is about managing those parts of variability that exist.
Gotcha. So it's kind of like a thread that sort of
Mhm.
connects your entire operation together almost. At least is
Right.
how maybe I would see it. But I'm curious as well, what's kind of, why is that so important to the overall process then when we think about the role that order management plays on your shop floor?
Well, that's probably the easiest question because to me, for anybody, I don't care what industry you're in, you're only as good as your word, right? And so when you take an order from a customer, if you're a manufacturer, you want to tell them when that order can be done. Rarely does a manufacturer take an order and the customer doesn't ask, when can I have that, right? When can I expect that shipment? And so you want to make sure that you can, if you tell them it's going to be there a week from Tuesday, that you can get it there a week from Tuesday. So for me, order management connects everything from like sales to the planning, production, shipping, and then actually receipt to the customer, which is making sure that you're good to the word you gave them. That's why it's so critical.
Yeah, absolutely. It really comes down to sort of trust and then sort of authenticity and your reputation as well with customers. Very interesting.
Mhm.
And so when manufacturers are looking to actually strengthen their order management and what that process looks like, I'm curious, where's the best place to begin, in your opinion?
This might be a little different for me than for most. I learned it from a customer a really long time ago, but I believe that your customer service and sales teams need to know what's going on in production. Because if I just took an order from a customer, that customer is going to call me to ask me where their order is because I closed the deal. Or if I'm customer service, I'm the one picking up the phone where they say, hey, where's that thing? Those are the people that get left out of those operational decisions. They're not in those production planning meetings in the morning. They don't sit in on order release schedule meetings. So they rarely know where things are. And if you operate in a paper environment or if you're working off, say, Google Docs or Excel or Word or any of those tools, you really don't have the ability to give those people the information they need to do their jobs. And they are your face of the company or the manufacturing company to the customer. And so giving them the information they need. And that really means using a system that they can rely on to give them that data.
Well, that is an excellent takeaway. So, order management really isn't just about processing your actual orders. There's really another layer underneath there, sort of that single
Mhm.
source of truth that you have that connects your entire team and sort of gives them all the same information so that they kind of know what they need to deliver on to meet those customer commitments with confidence. It seems very important.
Exactly.